In this quick tutorial, we will explain how to create new bodies with references from existing bodies. This will highlight the absolutely crucial importance of projection. Let's quickly sketch a box size 20 mm by 10 mm and 10 mm high. If you want to know how to do that in detail, please visit our website and look for the tutorial to create a box. So let's go. Good. Now we will create a second box reference to features of our existing box. To do so, we will sketch on a face of our existing box. Select a face of our body and press Create Sketch again. The face to sketch up on is now focused on in our drawing. To reference sketches on features of existing bodies, the following is very important to remember. Fusion and also other 3D applications do not automatically let you reference to all features. Why not? Was my first question, and it is crucial in 3D design. Well, it's basically about confusion amongst others. This is a simple drawing with not so much to reference to. But in complex drawings, we could have a lot of lines and faces, and then it would become very difficult to reference to the intended feature if our program would snap to anything it can find. So basically, we need to filter and tell where it is allowed to snap on. Don't forget, programming such application is all about complex calculations. Thus, and again, remind this forever. We need to project the references. Now that sounds weird, does it? Well, it is basically a way to work, and it needs understanding in full. By projecting, we virtually make a feature projecting itself to our selected face in 2D, since we are drawing in 2D now. This is to be able to select it as a reference. This can be a line, a shape, a face, and much more. It will become more clear by doing it, so let's go. Go to the Create menu, open the drop-down, and go to the Project Include submenu and select Project. A much more simple way is to just press P. Remind it again, this tutorial is crucial in your journey into the three-dimensional world. Now you can project a line or the complete visible face, and it will project itself to the face that we selected to sketch upon. So when we would select a line at the side, this would project to our selected face as a point. By doing this, we make another tricky thing visible. We turned our object so now we lost track of the 2D sketch plane. This means sketching becomes a bit weird. Not impossible, but in the beginning that can be confusing. So to come back to the 2D sketch plane, we can simply select the correct view we were in by using the rectangle icon and select the view. Good. This was a lot to cope with, so let's come back to what we wanted to achieve and project two sides of our cube as a reference to work with. We take the top and a sideline to project. But again, you can select practically anything to project itself to the plane we are working in. Good. Fusion will now recognize these lines, and we can use them to snap on, since what I want to show is to snap from one corner to the middle of my projected lines. Let's draw a rectangle from the corner to the middle of our face and use the complete height of the cube without having to calculate anything. Select a 2-point rectangle, move over the corner to snap on. You can see a square coming up, meaning Fusion sees this as a feature where it can snap on. Let's do that. Next, move over our projected lines. At some point, we will see a triangle, and that means we are exactly in the middle of our line. From the moment that was recognized, we can do the same on the other line. Just move over both lines until the middle has been recognized. It needs some practice, but now we can draw a rectangle that is half of our basic rectangle. Done. We can finish the sketch. Next, we will extrude this new sketch by, let's say, 10 mm. When we press Enter, we're done. However, when we move our body with the movie function, it seems the two bodies melted together. That is correct. We have created a new body from the two bodies. But that was not our intention. To have our second body as a separate body, we could cut it now from the first, but that is not the best way. Go to the timeline and double-click on our last extrusion action so we can redo things. we can see our extrusion menu coming up. There we can see that the join option was selected as a standard, so this melts our two bodies together. To have it as a new body, select the new body operation instead of the join operation. Press the Enter key or push the OK button. When we go to the Move menu and we hover over our body, what seems again one body, we see that in fact it are two bodies now. So we can select one of them and move it away. That's it. We are done for this quick tutorial. To summarize, this is one of the great advantages of Fusion. We can quickly create new features upon our designs, or, and that is interesting, designs from other parties. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe or use our website to find more quick tips and tricks.